I'm sure you've heard, and we've discussed it in the past, but the Congressional Budget Office, or the CBO, well, the CBO came out with some pretty depressing projections recently regarding the financial health of our federal government. And by the early 2030s, the CBO is estimating that all, as in 100%, of federal government revenues are going to be consumed by two things: entitlements and interest on the federal debt. Now, you may be listening to that and think, well, that's a projection and it's not necessarily a big truth. Maybe it won't be as bad. And I'd love to agree, but I must disagree, because those projections are nothing more than results driven by overwhelming math. It really doesn't matter what assumptions you apply to inputs like interest rates and GDP growth and economy. The numbers are so large when it comes to entitlement spending and debt load that the CBO's expectations for the 2030s, they're a mathematical certainty and a mathematical big truth. If the CBO is correct, and I believe that they are, what should some of the symptoms be that we would be expecting to manifest? What should we see happening? Well, first, you would expect the capital markets to start to react. And that would mean yields on treasury bills would increase, and the cost of capital for the private sector would start to exceed expected, or see its risk spread grow versus where the Federal Reserve sets its benchmark interest rates at. You should see downward pressure and volatility with equities, and you should see gold skyrocketing in price. You should also see analysts and rating agencies starting to question and downgrade the viability of U.S. debt.